Welcome to Intermediate Algebra course. This booklet covers chapter 1 to 6. Make sure to bring this booklet with you to every class. Make sure to write your name in the assigned location and put your ID, put the section number, the location, and the days and the time that we meet. This one is called the syllabus or the content of the entire semester. Make sure to understand when is the first test, when will be the midterm, and what does it cover, when will be the test 2, and what does it cover, test 3, what does it cover, and the final exam covers, as you know, from chapter 1 to 9. Assessment is 25% for the coursework, 30% for tests, 15% for the midterm, 30% for the final. Please go through the rules and the regulation for this course. That's your first assignment. So this is assignment 1. Please close the door. Also, you have a second assignment. You need to write the objectives. What is your objectives in completing university and this course? So that's another assignment. You have the third assignment is measure and importance of mathematics in your career. So you're gonna have to answer what is your major, write the answer here. Why mathematics is important in your career, and write the answer here. Next one is gonna be from the internet. You need to find 5 real life scenarios or situations. For example, like certain situations, okay? And you write the situations here. How many you need? You need 5, okay? You fill them down here, okay? If you need more space, write it down here, okay? I made a sample answer. One of the students, his name is Tamim. He made 5 examples. So go through the examples and see how did he do it, okay? Make sure that you show the work for all the exercises, not the final answers. Next assignment, you need to fill in the missing. For example, take a look at those numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 18. What is called? Is it called whole or natural or decimal or integers? The answer is what? Is what? Whole. Why? Because it starts with 0. What if it starts with 1? Natural numbers. What if you have 0.5, 0.9? What is called? Decimal. So you need to complete this assignment as well. Okay. Find all these shapes or symbols and find the answers for them. Okay, you can use the internet or you can use a book. Now we're going to start with the first section, 1.4. Solving linear equation. 1.4, linear learning objectives. Solve linear equation, recognize identities, conditional equations, and inconsistent equations. Solve applied problem using mathematical models. You're supposed to look for those vocabulary in your own. So when you have the time today, go through those meaning. For example, variable. What's variable means? Anybody knows what's variable? X. Example, for example, X. X, what else? Y, Z. So what are those variables? What type of variables? Letters, right? So letters. Is it fixed or vary? So letters can take different what? Different numbers, right? Okay. For example, X, Y, Z. Is this clear? So you need to go through each one of them and find the meaning. How can I find the meaning for it? You can go to the internet and write down variable meaning. Okay, and then read what is given there and then make your own definition. Is this clear? You'll find so many definitions for variables. Okay, so go through those variables and see which one you prefer better to use. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one here is summary for the entire section 1.4 summary. So let's take a look at the example that is given on the right side. It said solve for open parenthesis x minus 4 equal to x minus 14. So the first thing here you have to do what? You have to distribution. So that's the first thing, distribution. Do the distribution and then combine like terms. After you combine like terms, what do you do? You isolate what? Isolate and then find the value for x. So how much x here? Does not equal to the right side, then you got the wrong answer. Is this clear? Another summary for that lesson. We have here fractions, right? Okay. So this is equation which has denominators. This is called denominators. Now, in order for me to solve this, I have to find a way to make the denominator the same. So there are two ways. The first way is you find the LCD for 5, 2, and 3. The LCD for 5, 2, and 3 is what? 30. So you can multiply 30 times everything inside the parentheses. And this way you can cancel the 5, you can cancel the 2, you can cancel the 3. So as you can see here, after I did multiplication, we canceled the 5, the 2, and the 3, and you get the new answer here, the new equation. And then after that, the next step is you have to do what? Distribution. It's called what? Distribution. need to isolate the x. When you isolate the x, what happened? You get two different values. Is 5 equal to 8? The answer is false. Therefore, it's inconsistent equation and has no solution. This, it's called phi. It's called what? Phi. Phi means what?
No solution.
No solution. Or empty what? Empty set. Okay? Another one here. First, you have to do what? Distribution, correct? After you do the distribution, you combine a like terms, right? After you combine like terms, what do you do? You isolate the x, correct? When you isolate the x, you find there is no value for x. You get just -4 equal -4. Is this true or false? True. That means what? The solution is all real numbers. You can write it like this in English, or you can write it like this, all real number. Or you can write it like this, -infinity to positive infinity. Is this clear? So you can write it in different ways. You can write it in English, or you can write it in math symbols, or you can write it in notation set. Okay? Okay? Clear? Now I'm finished with the summary. This is just a summary for the entire lesson. I'm going to go step by step now. So pay attention. You have your booklet with you. You're going to be following with me, writing in the booklet. If you don't have the booklet, you can use your iPad. You can write on the iPad. I will be collecting the iPad and the booklet after a few weeks. So make sure that you are doing it every time you come to class. If you don't do it every time to class, then it's going to be difficult for you. But anyway, if you are not following with me, you can watch this video on YouTube. I will put it on YouTube, and you can copy the answer from there. But it's better to follow up with me in the class, so you don't have to go home and redo it again. Okay? Especially we have other assignment, like in my MATLAB. Please, next time, please bring your laptop, because I need you to do something on my MATLAB. Make sure that you get the code today before it runs out. So remember, after you get the vocabulary meanings, you have an assignment. What is the assignment? Concepts and vocabulary check. So that's another assignment that you have to do. What should I do here? You have words here, right? And you have sentence. So you find the right word in the right sentence. Is this clear? Yes? Fill in the answer. Fill in the blank. This one is what? It's called what? Matching. So that's another assignment that you have to do. You match the right word with the right sentence. For example, a variable. Variable is what? A letter that represents the unknown amount in an expression or equation. So the answer here is what? One will be the answer is what? A. And you do the same thing. Okay? Now let's go step by step. Okay? Now this is the start of the lesson. Step by step now. I go slowly. Solve and check. Solve linear equation. This is linear equation. Why linear equation? Because x to the power of what? 1. First step. Do I have variable and constant? Yes. So in this case, I have to isolate x. So I'm going to get 6x and then move the 3 to the other side. So you're going to get what? 66 equal what? x equal how much? You have to divide. You get how much? 11. So now you need to check the answer. How can I check the answer? Substitute x by 11. So you have 6, open parentheses, minus 3 equals 63. How much I'm going to put here? 11. 6 times 11, how much? Take a 11. Is this clear? Clear? Right, let's move on to the next one. What should I do here? This is called what? Multiply distribution. Distribute the 3, what do you get? You notice here I change the sign. Equal what? 16. What's the next step?
Combine.
Yes, combine, right. Combine like terms, right? So I have 3x minus x. That give you how much? 2x. And then combine negative 3 with positive 7. What do you get? 4. Positive or negative? Equal what? What's the next step? Isolate. Isolate what? Isolate x. So you get 2x, and then I move the 4 to the other side. So you get 16, and the 4 is what? Negative. So you get what? Take 4 from 16. What do you get? And then what should I do? Divide by 2, right? Or multiply times what? Multiply by what? By half. So I'm going to put half here and half here. If you multiply by half, what do you get? X equal what? 6. Next step, what do you do? Check the answer, correct? Check the answer. So I'm going to replace x by what? Replace x by what? By 6. So let's do that. Ready? So we have 16 equal 3, 6 minus 1, minus 6 minus 7. And now you have to work it one by one. 6 minus 1, 5. Take away 1 from 6. 6 from 7, what do you get? Minus 1. Remember, you have other values outside waiting. So 3 times 5, how much? 15. Minus times minus? Positive. 1 plus 15, are they the same? So the answer is true. So your solution set is what? What's your solution set? 6. Is this clear? If you understand, raise your hand. Okay, let's move on. Next one.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next one. I have 6, 3, and 4. What should I do with 6, 3, 4? Find what? You can multiply 6 times 3 times 4. But what is the name of this? What do I need to get for 6 and 3 and 4? LCD. So we need to find the LCD for 6 and 3 and 4. Will 6 works? No, it will not work. Is 8 works? No. 12 works? Yes. So we use 12 for 3 and 4 and 6. So I have to multiply the whole thing times what? Times 12. 12, you have to distribute it how many times? How many times? 3 times. So it's going to be 12 times equal 12 times plus 12 times. What's inside? X plus 3 over 6. 2 over 3, x minus 5 over 4. Now, can I cancel? Yes. 6 with 12, what do you get? 2. 3 with 12, what do you get? 4. 4 with 12, what do you get? 3. Okay, up to here is clear. So you're going to get 2, 4, 3. And what's inside? X plus 3. What else? 2. What else? X minus 5. What's the next step?
Multiplication.
We don't call it multiplication, we call it distribution. It is multiplication, but in mathematics we call it distribution. But you're going to multiply. So you're going to get 2x plus what? 6 equal 8 plus 3x minus 15. Now what's the next thing we do? Cuckoo. Combine like terms, right? So I have negative 15 with 8. How much? Negative 15 and 8. How much? Negative 7. And then I have 3x equal 2x plus 6. What's next? Isolate. So I have 2x minus 3x equal negative 7, negative 6. Negative 7, negative 6, combine them, what do you get? Negative 13. And this will give you negative x. So x equal what? 13, because you get rid of the negative sign. This negative sign, you cancel it. Is that clear? And then you check your answer. How can I check the answer? How can you check the answer? Replace x by 13 in the original equation and find what you get. So you're going to get it true. So the answer, the set is 13. It must be what? True. Okay.
Okay, can I go over this?
Move on. Recognize identities, conditional equation, and inconsistent equation. Okay. So solve, determine whether the equation is an identity, conditional equation, or inconsistent. What's mean identity? Not all, sorry. It means, it means all solutions. So let's take a look at this problem here. Okay. Here I have 5x plus 9 equal 9, open parenthesis, x plus 1 minus 4x. What should I do? Distribution. So you're going to get 5x plus 9 equal 9x plus 9 minus 4x. What's the next step? Combine. So what do I have here? So combine this together, what do you get? 5x. They are the same, right? Even if I isolate. So that's mean the left side equal to the right side. So this is called what? All real numbers. You can say negative infinity to positive infinity. Or you can just write all real numbers. And this is called what? Identity. Clear? Easy? Next one. Solve and determine whether the equation is identity, conditional equation, or inconsistent equation. So what's the first thing I should do here? Start with isolate, right? So I move negative 8x to the left side. And then move 3 to the other side. So how much you get? Combine, huh? What do you get? So x equal how much? Why? Because 0 divided by 2, how much? 0. So your answer is what? X equal what? So this is called what? Conditional. What's mean conditional? It will work only when x is equal to what? Yes, conditional. When x equal what? When x equal what? 0. Okay, and also you can do check your solution right now. If it's true, then your solution set is what? 0. Easy? Next one. Solve applied problems using mathematical models. What's mean applied? Means what? Real life problems. Okay. Okay. Can you please read number 3?
The formula, don't read the formula, just read the question. The models the average cost of tuition fees, T at 5 is 4-year colleges for the next school year and the next years after 2000. One tuition and fees reached 31,375.
Can you read it loud more?
The formula T equals to 801x plus 14,000. 4 years college for the school year and the X years after 2000. One tuition and fees reached 31,375.
So the tuition and fees, we call it what? We call it cost, right? So the cost here or the fees, maybe I can change this to fees, okay? So that will make it the fees, okay? It's T. So I'm going to replace T by what? Equal 801x plus 14,554. Now I need to combine like terms or isolate x, right? Let's isolate x. Now,
Yes, subtract 20,000 from 1,000.
so I'm going to move this to the left side. So do you have a calculator? Please tell me the answer for this one. Yeah, use it on the calculator. Yeah.
16,820.
16,821 equal 801x. So what should I do now? Divide by 801. Yalla, can you do this by calculator and tell me how much is x? X equal 21. So what year will be the answer? After 21 years, right? The tuition will be how much? 31,375, right? So if you're starting at year 2000, you're going to add 21 years, right? So it's going to be 2021. So by the year 2021, how much the tuition will be? Tuition will be how much? $31,375. Is this clear?
Can you wait 1 minute?
Sure. Move on. Move on. Okay, so I'm done with explanation. Now, what's your assignment now to do in class? It's called what? Do now. So that's what you should do now. Yalla, good luck.
This is instruction.
See all of them. I don't know how many questions there. You have to check.
For the big one.
Yeah. Everything there. Okay? Yalla, good luck.